The way this has been sent to us is actually kind of ridiculous. It's on the, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Filipino Facebook. It is different around there. It's very different. It's full of videos like this one. It has a beer. It's at the beach. It has a kid with a mic. Let's have a look. I don't think it's a child. But
that's
bro's so lifted, it's nuts.
No, it's the melody, the melodics of this is absolutely insane. The placing.
Come
and
on,
he's
son.
just chilling, like.
How everyone gathers around and just takes out their phone and everyone.
Because that's impressive, bruh. You know what the crazy thing is? That in the Philippines, this kind of vocal register is common.
Very popular, yeah.
It's popular.
In men.
But this placing?
Oh wow, she's a joke.
Oh, sorry.
What the fuck? Where did this chick spawn from?
No, the
She
odds.
came out of nowhere.
Freaking guys, the odds of two incredibly great vocalists just kind of gathered.
Yeah, because he's not bad.
Together.
She's a joke.
Oh my god. What? That's beautiful! It's like the same person singing.
No, he's a joke as well.
How?
It is really bizarre how so many men in the Philippines can be that lifted. I mean, there is perhaps something to be said about Tagalog. It also depends what part of the Philippines this is from. Because let's say it's like, I don't know, maybe their actual language is like Bisayang or something. Or maybe their fucking natural language wherever they're from. It's like Chabacano or something. But I would we do know now that most languages in the Philippines, they definitely have a lot of twang. Right, so definitely men, even though their larynxes, because natural through biology or due to biology, your larynxes as a man are obviously going to drop. That's the whole Adam's apple bollocks thing. So they're a bit lower. Girls are then going to be probably even more lifted than the average girl. Hence why then this may be
the English speaking girl.
Yeah, because maybe not in Asia, because like let's say you have like let's see other neighboring countries like Indonesia, in Korea, because Korean language
it's quite guttural.
Yeah, they're actually a bit lower.
Correct.
So the girls do have a lower.
Something that doesn't happen in Japanese. Japanese actually shifts.
They're very lifted. Japanese singers or girls and guys, they're a bit, especially girls, are way more lifted. But I think on average, I would presume, due to the nature of the languages in the Philippines, because there's a ton of islands and a ton of provinces, men are more lifted naturally.
Correct.
So that's probably why you get a lot of guys that
Correct.
can not only do things like doble cara, because then that's more like the extreme of it, through like exercise, through a repetition, through modeling. But just your normal person is probably going to be a bit more lifted larynx wise than anyone else from Europe
Correct.
or South America.
In this particular case, though,
Or
you're
America.
looking at such a brilliant display of really well used technique, because in his case you're actually seeing the utilization of lifted larynx through twanginess, and you can actually see how in this area of the face it becomes a little bit more enhanced, so the actual sound, the phonetics, is being pushed down through the nasal cavity. So you have a really nicely opened display of sound that's coming through the nose, and that's actually giving that really lifted and incredibly well placed accurate note. It's difficult. This is ridiculously difficult. And I know that this is like something that they probably developed due to experimentation and something that they wanted to modulate. But look at the way that the breath is coming out, and it's really well placed. And it's what's giving him the vocal note accuracy that it's so incredibly fascinating.
Also,
when the
funny
girl
enough,
comes in,
the girl is like also displaying some really good technique in terms of like
anchoring,
anchoring,
yes.
and it, there's obviously nerves. This came out of nowhere. She sang and dipped as well.
And you know what's the beautiful thing? The beautiful thing about her bringing her into the picture is the fact that they're both in the same register.
Yeah.
And they have very similar vocal colors, so it is almost seamless, the transition from one voice to the other. And it's just such this is the representation of the magic of having a country that literally is so focused on encouraging singers and vocalists to just experiment and keep trying.
And all through just the karaoke machine.
Correct,
Videoke is so popular, and there's like a cultural element, because it's not like this is, people don't judge this, people actually encourage this.
Yes.
In other parts of the world, you actually, funnily enough, like you have to do it privately, really privately, and hope no one sees you because they're gonna complain or something.
Or do you know that this is gonna be just literally for the laughs? That you're not doing anything for the applause or trying to impress anybody by any means whatsoever.
Yeah. Here it's like a mix of both, right? Because they just
Yes.
do it because it's fun. It just turns out they've done it so often, they turn out really good.
Correct.
Anyway, so that's the way you guys thought
This
about
was
it.
ridiculously good,
And
though.
if you know what part of the Philippines this was, that'll be great to know as well, because that'll put things into a bit more context. Also, shout out the beach.
Shout out
Hot weather. Something we're somewhat getting in London at the moment. But yeah, probably be gone soon. Goodbye.